Have you ever felt trapped in the routine, as if you were living on autopilot? Maybe you feel that you have done everything right in life. Studying, working, meeting expectations. But there is an emptiness you cannot explain. It is as if something is missing, a spark to ignite your days. The reality is that many of us have been there, but there is good news. It does not have to be that way. Finding a purpose is not just a nice idea. It is a change that can transform your life from the deepest part. A purpose gives you clarity, focus, and an authentic reason to get up each morning with enthusiasm. In this video, I will show you how to discover a purpose that not only drives your goals, but also nourishes your sense of being. Stay until the end. This could be the beginning of something great. If this message resonates with you and you want more content that inspires and helps you grow, subscribe to my channel. Your support makes it possible for us to keep growing together. What does it really mean to have a purpose? Essentially, it is that internal compass that gives direction to our lives, a sense of why that guides our daily decisions and actions. Often, we confuse purpose with goals, but there is a crucial difference. While goals are specific achievements we reach in the short or medium term, purpose is the long-term direction that gives coherence to all those goals. Think of it as a map. Goals are the marked destinations along the way, but purpose is the general terrain you decide to explore. Without this map, it is easy to feel lost or directionless, even if we reach some isolated goals. Various studies support this idea. People with a defined purpose not only tend to be more resilient in the face of challenges, but also report higher levels of personal satisfaction and overall well-being. Positive psychology has even shown that a clear purpose can reduce stress and increase intrinsic motivation. As the author Viktor Frankl said, "Purpose is not something you find, it is something you create." This quote highlights a powerful truth. You do not have to wait for a purpose to appear. You can build it, step by step, by aligning it with your values and aspirations. Now that we understand what purpose is and why it is vital, let's explore what happens when we do not have one in our lives. The absence of a clear purpose can become a silent yet powerful burden. Although on the surface our routine may seem functional, that lack of direction can bring an emotional void that is difficult to ignore. How many times have you felt that, even though you fulfill your responsibilities, something seems to be missing? This feeling is not rare. In fact, it is more common than we think. Living without a defined purpose can cause a disconnection with our own actions, leading to apathy, lack of motivation, and even the dreaded burnout. When we are unclear about where we want to go, our decisions lose meaning. Imagine a young professional who works long hours, meeting the expectations of their environment, but without really knowing why they do it. Every day feels like a mechanical repetition. Now think of someone whose life revolves around routine tasks, with little space to reflect on their true meaning. In both cases, the lack of purpose can cause us to fall into autopilot, that state where we simply exist but do not live fully. Connecting with this experience is key. If you have ever felt this way, you are not alone. Many people face the same internal struggle, but there is a way out. Recognizing this problem is the first step to changing the narrative and starting to build a meaningful life. The impact of this transformation is profound, as we will see in the next chapter. what happens when we find a purpose. The benefits go beyond the emotional. They touch all areas of our lives. Having a clear purpose can transform your life in ways you may not imagine. It is like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, everything makes sense. One of the most evident benefits is the increase in energy and focus. When you know why you do what you do, your efforts naturally align, eliminating that feeling of dispersion or exhaustion. Deciding between multiple options is no longer a draining task because your purpose acts as a filter, guiding you toward what truly matters. Another significant change occurs in your relationships. With a clear purpose, you better understand what you expect from life and, consequently, from the people around you. This allows you to build more authentic and enriching connections based on shared values and aligned goals. To illustrate this, imagine someone who decides to embark on a personal project that reflects their passions and values. Each day, this person finds motivation and satisfaction, even in the face of challenges, because their effort has a profound meaning. Or consider someone who gets involved in important causes, like volunteering. Beyond the external impact, the act of contributing to something greater strengthens their sense of identity and purpose. As the author and speaker Simon Sinek said, "People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it." And that same logic applies to your life. When you have a purpose, everything you do carries an intention that resonates with those around you and with yourself. With this clear foundation, the question is, how do you find your purpose? In the next chapter, we will explore practical steps to discover and build that engine that nourishes your sense of being. Discovering your purpose may seem like a daunting task, but it doesn't have to be overwhelming. With a reflective approach and consistent action, you can get closer to that internal compass that will give you direction. Here are some practical steps to help you find it. Reflect on your passions and values. The first step is to look inward. Ask yourself, what activities make me lose track of time? What problems in the world outrage or inspire me to act? Your answers reveal what truly matters to you and moves you. For example, if you are passionate about helping others, that could be a pillar of your purpose. Recall your moments of flow. Flow is that state where you are so immersed in what you do that time seems to disappear. Think of a moment when you felt fully connected to what you were doing, whether working on a creative project, solving a problem, or helping someone. These moments are important clues about what gives meaning to your life. Identify your strengths. Your unique skills are key to defining your purpose. Conduct a personal SWOT analysis. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, or ask friends and colleagues, what am I really good at? Often, others see our strengths more clearly than we do ourselves. Experiment with new interests. Sometimes you won't find your purpose by reflecting, but by acting. Try new activities, such as learning a language, joining a social cause, or exploring a creative hobby. Each experience will bring you closer to what truly resonates with you. Create your purpose statement. Once you have clarity about your passions and strengths, ask yourself, how can I use my skills to make a positive impact in the world? This question will help you articulate your purpose. For example, my purpose is to inspire people to take care of their well-being through education and motivation. Purpose doesn't always come immediately, and it's okay if it evolves over time. The important thing is to be willing to actively seek it. Each step you take will bring you closer to living a life aligned with your true self. In the search for purpose, it's easy to fall into traps that can demotivate you or lead you off course. Recognizing these mistakes will help you stay focused and move forward with clarity. One of the most common mistakes is thinking that your purpose has to be something grand or perfect. The truth is, a purpose doesn't always have to change the world. It can be as simple as improving the lives of those around you or finding satisfaction in what you do daily. The important thing is that it has meaning for you. Another frequent obstacle is seeking external validation. It's easy to get caught up in defining your purpose based on what others expect of you, but this can lead you down a path that doesn't align with your values. Remember, your purpose is something personal and unique, and it doesn't need anyone else's approval. Finally, avoiding paralysis by analysis is crucial. Reflecting is important, but getting stuck in thoughts without taking action can hold you back. Purpose is discovered by doing, trying, and adjusting along the way. Allow yourself to make mistakes and explore without fear. With each step, you'll get closer to a life with purpose. If finding your purpose seems like a huge challenge, don't worry. Here is a practical and simple exercise that you can do in just 5 minutes to start gaining clarity. All you need is a piece of paper, a pen, and some honesty with yourself. Step 1. Make a list of your passions. Write down 3 things you really enjoy doing. It can be any activity, from something as simple as cooking to something as profound as helping others. Don't censor yourself. Just write what you are passionate about. Step 2. Identify your skills. Make a list of 3 things you excel at. Ask yourself, what am I good at? What compliments do I often receive from others? These skills don't have to be extraordinary, just authentic. Step 3. Connect the pieces. Now combine both lists and ask yourself, how can I use what I love to do and what I am good at to contribute to others? For example, if you love teaching and are good at explaining difficult concepts, you might have a purpose related to education or mentoring. Step 4. Imagine your ideal day. Close your eyes and visualize what an ideal day living aligned with this purpose would look like. What would you do? Who would you be with? How would you feel? This exercise not only helps you connect ideas, but also to feel the emotional impact of living with purpose. When you finish, write a sentence that summarizes this initial purpose. It can be something like, my purpose is to use my creativity to inspire others, or I want to make a difference by solving problems in my community. Finding a purpose is not a static goal. It is a dynamic journey that evolves with you, no matter where you are at this moment. The important thing is to start taking steps, however small. Even if you don't have all the answers now, each action brings you closer to a life aligned with your values and aspirations. Remember, it's not about having a grand or perfect purpose, but about finding something that makes you get up with enthusiasm every day. As the philosopher Viktor Frankl said, those who have a why to live can bear almost any howler. So, if today you feel lost or doubt yourself, allow yourself to move forward without rigid expectations. Each day offers a new opportunity to discover yourself and redirect your path. And best of all, when your life has purpose, even the difficult days take on new meaning. Now it's your turn to take the next step. Take a few minutes to reflect on what you learned today and share in the comments what inspires you or what was your biggest discovery. Your perspective could help others who are also seeking clarity. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content that transforms your life. See you in the next video.